My number 9 is one of the weirdest movies of the year.
Oh, good.
It's Swiss Army Man.
Hey!
I'm sure that'll be on your list at some point.
Yes. I'm interested to hear, like, your solo thoughts on it. I'm curious.
I love Paul Dano. He's one of my favorite actors.
He's the guy we talk about a lot. We really like Paul Dano. He's going to direct a movie next year.
I'm gonna see that movie.
He's a very underrated actor. He's really great.
The Oscars don't actually know he exists.
Yeah, it's depressing. He should have gotten a nod for Little Miss Sunshine and There Will Be Blood.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should have won for There Will Be Blood.
Just the courage to act alongside Daniel Day-Lewis alone should have earned an Oscar.
Yes.
But he's actually great in that movie.
I also love Daniel Radcliffe. He's just like a really interesting, fun guy.
Yeah. Like, I would love to hang out with Daniel Radcliffe. He's a really cool dude.
And this movie is so weird. And it took me a while to decide whether I was going to just, like, throw myself headfirst into this movie or be like, I'm not so sure about this. And it took me a little bit, but it didn't take me that long. I just went for it, and it's a great movie. It's a good, like, friendship movie, but also there's kind of a chance that our main character is insane, but I don't think so.
No. If not if the ending has anything to say about it.
Yeah. But, like, the movie tries to make you think he's kind of insane.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely not very normal.
Yes, yeah. His character's kind of a weirdo.
Yeah. And it's fun to see, like, how he uses Daniel Radcliffe is a corpse in the movie. Mm-hmm. It's fun to see how...
Daniel Radcliffe is a corpse.
He is the Swiss Army Man. And he, like, uses Daniel Radcliffe as a corpse to do weird things to help him survive in nature. And they're really funny. It's a hard movie to talk about, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I
have a lot to say, but I'm going to save it.
I believe you have a lot to say about it. It's just, like, such you don't see this kind of movie very often.
No.
In a bad way.
Yeah.
I want to see more movies like Swiss Army Man.
It's something entirely original and takes risks. Yeah.
Yes. It takes quite a few risks.
Yeah.
And I think that they pay off. It took me... Like, some of them, I'd be like, I don't know. There's still some things I'm like, I don't know about it. Mm-hmm. But, man, this friendship forms between a guy and a corpse because the corpse starts talking and... like, you're not sure what's going on half the time. And that's okay. That's okay. I enjoy weird for the most part. Mm-hmm. I love as long as it's not like weirdness for weirdness' sake necessarily. Mm-hmm. It, like, you feel the point to the movie. It's about being different. Mm-hmm. And it says a lot about being different and the importance of being different and why being different is fine. But at the same time, don't stalk people.
Stalking is bad.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Good. For me, number 9 is one of the sillier movies of the year. Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping.
Oh, so, the Andy Samberg
movie? This is the Lonely Island movie.
I still haven't seen it.
It's great. So it's by the guys who made Hot Rod. I'm sure most of the internet's familiar with the Lonely Island. So this is sort of their Spinal Tap. It's a mockumentary about this pop star played by Andy Samberg. And he made this album. It was a huge hit, and so now he's coming out with this next album and it gets critically reviled, and it has a ton of like super problematic songs in it and stuff, and they're really funny. There's an entire song about how like the Mona Lisa is overrated, and there's like all kinds of just great
That's
stuff.
that's a song that needs to be made.
It's one of those movies where you don't get a lot of just straight movie comedies now. You get sort of dramedies, you get things that are sort of in the mix. Don't Think Twice is definitely that way. There's not a lot of just full-on silly comedies nowadays that are actually good. Like they're hard to come by, and I'm so thankful this movie came out. Just all-star cast, just tons of wonderful cameos. There's a hologram of Adam Levine. There's Bill Hader plays a roadie, and he's in like 2 scenes, and he's amazing. I love Bill Hader. All of the characters are really funny. The jokes are wonderful. Like that, like the large majority of them land, and it's so absurd. And there's some really great like mockumentary jokes that I felt like hadn't been done before, where I was like, oh, there's actually still things to explore in this very specific genre of comedy. I won't go too much into spoiler, but there's a scene involving bees and the camera shutting off that is really 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 funny. Anyway, it's a really cleverly done comedy. The acting is great. Andy Samberg does a really great job. I like him. I didn't realize he is sort of divisive. I guess some people really don't like Andy Samberg, and some people really do, which I find really interesting.
I mean, like, Andy Samberg isn't always in great stuff.
For sure, yeah.
But
he was in that Adam Sandler movie or whatever.
That's basically like, oh man, Andy Samberg was in that one Adam Sandler movie. Other than that, everyone, like, I don't know why you would not like Andy Samberg.
I think he's very funny. It's a very specific style of humor that Lonely Island does.
I
think they nail it.
I feel like some people could. I mean, like, it's always pretentious to say you don't get it, but some people could just not quite get it.
Yes, yeah. The absurdity can be lost on a lot of people. That can happen a lot. Which is okay. It happens. That's why it's absurd. It's supposed to be not for everybody. But no, I thought this was a really funny movie. And it's been a long time since there's just been a really funny movie that was out. So that's why I really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's my number 9.
All right.